This is Mary Huhn from the New York Post, and this week we've been looking at the toughest trainers in New York, from the push-up warrior to the kettlebell killer. Ray was interesting because he has this military background, and he calls himself the push-up warrior, and I thought that was kind of a challenge, and I'm always up for a challenge.
Military style boot camp training, hardcore interval training. Everything is off the push-up, the squat, the lunge, and the sit-up. Crunches are also an important part of this, but I brought back sit-ups. They were out of fashion for a while. Sit-ups work the core, sit-ups work the lower back. Get people strong from here first, and then we go upper body, we go lower body. I like to get people in athletic shape. I like people to become warriors if they're guys, goddesses if they're women.
Today I worked out with the Glamazon, Jennifer Hernandez. Today we did a lot of things in a regular gym. We did this crazy thing on the abductor machine where you stand instead of sit, and it works out your legs and your balance as well.
I'm working with Mary for the first time, so I didn't really know her limits and her goals and the things that she could do. And being at the level that I am, and I've worked with clients of different caliber, she was very good. I was very impressed. I don't really have any one specific area because my clients varies from women, men, and their goals are different, their body types are different, so it depends on what my clients needs. For myself, I mean, I just take my body to the next level actually. I'm trying to take personal training to the next level, so that's what I do.
We're looking at some of the toughest trainers in New York, and today we worked out with Josh from the New York Sports Club.
My experience comes from 3 years as assistant strength and conditioning coach with the New York Jets, and also my background in the military. I use a lot of agility stuff. I utilize power a lot of medicine ball work, and Mary handled it perfectly.
Today we worked out with Kedrick at brunch, and he actually gave me his beginner workout because I guess I'm one of those people who do lots of strength training and often do just one exercise at a time.
The process that we went through today was basically, it was a stabilization workout is all we did. I started off with what's called a movement prep, and it's just to get the core warmed up and to get the body ready for movement, you know, raise the temperature of all the tissues, the blood flowing, all that kind of stuff. And from there, we just did a whole bunch of exercises that are normally easy when you have both your feet planted on the ground and you're moving fixed weight. But once you take away that stabilization, and once you take away the 2 feet on the ground, it's 1 foot, you're standing on a stability ball, you're standing on something that's unstable, it makes what seemed to be an easy exercise into something incredibly difficult because you're using muscles that you normally don't use.
Oh, that was hard. That was very hard.
Mary was a basic kettlebell workout. You have to make sure they have a basic understanding of, like, you know, a squat mechanic, a deadlift mechanic, a pressing mechanics. Once they get that, we could start putting it together so that they could actually start accelerating this cannonball with a handle and actually learn to decelerate. What I was telling Mary with the workouts is the great thing about the kettlebells, it actually teaches you how to decelerate. And a lot of times when we get injured, or when athletes get injured, it's not when we're actually moving, it's actually when we're trying to slow things down, like recovering from a fall or slipping. So the great thing about kettlebells, it teaches you to decelerate. If your goal is to get stronger, lose fat, but just by pushing more weight, just moving faster, you'll burn more calories or you get stronger.
Now that you've sampled all my workouts, I'm going to say that it was, for me, very close between Ray, the push-up warrior, and Kedrick, the pro boxer. And I have to say, even though Ray's workout was relentless and inspiring, I feel that Kedrick might push me harder over time because he made me do so many things it never occurred to me to do. In a decision, I'm giving the toughest trainer award to Kedrick. This is Mary Huhn from NewYorkPost.com.